Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to look at my four-wheel drive Tamiya buggies. We're going to compare them and run a couple of them just to see what they're like, see what the differences are. So let's have a look at them, see what I've got. So the first one we have is the Tamiya Manta Ray, and yes, it's pretty rough, but it's my running car, the one that I probably run more than any of my other cars, and well, it's not going to be mint. It takes a bit of abuse. I've done a bit of work to it over the years, different new parts and upgrades, but we'll take a closer look at that in a minute. The second car we're going to look at is the Terra Scorcher, which I bought recently. I have a video out of it already, and it really is rough, but as I said in the last video, I'm going to restore it, upgrade a few parts, and turn it into a Thundershot, which was the first ever proper RC car that I ever got. So that's the plan for that one. So I'll show you the last one we're going to look at, and that is the Egress, which is mint. It's mint, never run, and I won this car from RC Icons, Keith, over in the US. This was his first major giveaway. If you're familiar with RC Icons and you watch the channel, you'll have seen this car on right at the very start. And yeah, I was lucky enough to win this car, and it's an absolute beauty. So we'll start with the Manta Ray. This is, as I say, it's original. It's not a re or anything, but since I've had it, I've had to replace the the front and rear gearbox housings. They would normally be black, but I've changed them for the red ones. This car, as you can see, has the upgraded prop shaft, which is a big improvement over the flimsy wire one that you get. I've also put a sport tuned motor in it, and I've put the RC Concepts gearbox bracings on it, which you can see there on both sides, and also with the motor there's one. There's supposed to be one in the front, but I haven't got around to fitting it yet. It's got alloy steering and just the alloy reinforcement part at the back. It's got the alloy motor mount in it as well. Original CVA shocks. Everything else, apart from, well, the tires, Schumacher tires on it, square block tires. Apart from that, it's pretty standard. So we'll move on to the Terra Scorcher, which is totally standard. You can see it's got the original, all the original electrics in it, and the mechanical speed controller. Old silver cam motor, and everything else is standard. You get universal joints on the front of the Terra Scorcher and ball bearings throughout. So I'm going to upgrade it a bit. I'm going to do the upgrade on the prop shaft, put the TTO2 prop shaft in it, and I've got an aluminium A5 part coming, and aluminium part on the back here. This part here, which apparently brakes have got it coming in alloy as well. So what else will I do to it? I'll probably put a sport tune motor in it, and I'm putting the Thundershot body on it for reasons of nostalgia on my own part. So that's the Terra Scorcher. What I hopefully am going to do today is run the Terra Scorcher and the Manta Ray together, just to compare them, see what they're like. The Terra Scorcher came out first, I believe, and then I think the Manta Ray was the next one out, and probably like the next step as far as Tamiya were concerned. But I'll run them and see what I think, see if there's much difference or if one's better than the other. I know that the Manta Ray has the sport tune motor in it, so it should be quicker, but we'll see what they feel like anyway. And then we'll look at the Egress here. Unfortunately, I won't be running it because there's no electronics in it, and because it's mint, I don't really want to run it. I want to keep it the way it is, but I mean, you can see it's absolute thing of beauty with a carbon fiber chassis and carbon fiber shock mounts front and rear, and the high cap aluminium suspension shocks, and the Dynatec motor. And it's, as I say, it's never been run, so it's just completely mint. Maybe we'll run it someday, but just at the minute, it's just staying a shelf queen. So we will get the Manta Ray and the Terra Scorcher out and see what they're like. See what I think of them. So here's the Terra Scorcher. Yeah, it handles quite well, considering. It's a bit slow. But it goes okay. The sport tune motor would help it immensely. So that's the Terra Scorcher, and as I say, considering the age of the chassis and the fact that the chassis is actually broken, it's holding together quite well. So we'll bring the Manta Ray out now and see how it goes, see if there's a big improvement or not. So here's the Manta Ray, folks. The first thing you notice really is the speed. It's so much faster with the sport tune motor in it. And the handling is definitely a bit tighter. It's got better tyres on it too, which also helps. But yeah, I can imagine if they were out together on a track, the Manta Ray would have it, no problem. Back on the pool table. And first of all, apologies for the running footage. It wasn't great. but I was doing the best I could. Basically just stuck the phone onto the back of the controller, and well, I was concentrating more on trying not to crash the cars and get some footage than anything else. But so what do I think? Well, after I had done that footage, I put the camera away and just ran the two cars normally. And yeah, the Manta Ray probably is better handling at the minute, and it's faster obviously because of the Sportchen motor. But the Terra Scorcher was really quite impressive, considering it needs a complete overhaul, and it's got the old silver can motor in it and manual speed controller as well. So I think if the Terra Scorcher had the same motor, Sportchened, and was, you know, nicely overhauled, suspension refreshed, etc., there would be very little in it, very little. It really does hold its own, I think, or it could hold its own. So which of the two would I recommend? Well, considering you can buy them both brand new, it would really be down to personal taste for me, which one you like the best. I think they would both be very similar. Both fun to drive, that's for sure. I think it's just really down to which one you like the look of the best. Even though the Terra Scorcher is older, it's a wee bit more adjustable with the adjustable upper arms. So it would really be up to you which one you like the best, or just get both if you can. So I'll probably do another one of these videos where I compare different cars, because I do have I've got the Blitzer Beetle and the AcroShot, which are quite similar, both two-wheel drive, sort of off-road types, quite similar. Be interested to see how they fare against each other. And I've got all these road cars. I've got the TT02, some TL01s, and the Colin McRae Subaru there. That's a TA03F, four-wheel drive but front motored. So be interesting to see how it compared maybe to the TL01, which is four-wheel drive and rear motored. And of course the TL01 is shaft driven, whereas the TA03 is belt driven. So yeah, I might do that, but I'm going to have to improve my photography quite significantly. So that'll be it for this video. I hope you liked it in some way, and we'll maybe see you on the next one. So cheerio, goodbye.